So the stock roof rack really kind of limits you on the amount of stuff you want to put up on top or carry with you on a long trip. Alright, today's the day. Starting with the Prospeed roof rack install. But first of all, I gotta take off this bad boy. Already took off one panel. As you can see, it's torque bits. I'll just gotta match it up. I believe it's a T30 Torx to take those out. Just pop, go in and pop away. So as you can see, this is years and years of dirt, grime, grease, nastiness. So make sure you clean this out really well, and then give your rooftop a good waxing too, because it's probably gonna be the last time you get up here and do any maintenance. In order to access these two bolts, you'll need to remove this metal channel. Pretty much, you can push down this little tab, pry this up a little bit, and it'll just pop off. As you can see, there's just little barbed ends here that are attached to this metal piece. So once you take that metal gutter off, save it. Try not to bend it, because you might be able to use it again. But make sure you clean all that out. That's nasty. Alright, got to make sure you take these out because it'll add a little bit of height to it. So these are just the original mounting. They're like little plates. Alright, so the two stock mounting positions in the very front on both sides, you're not going to be using those holes. So make sure that you take the existing bolts out of the front two. Definitely clean up that mating surface right there. Use some silicone. I chose black, and put an ample amount. I let it dry for a few minutes here, or cure, and then squirt it all in the hole there. And I'm going to put some on the outside too, just to make sure that we don't get any water leaking down in there. So I saved both pieces. One got a little bit bent up and tweaked on the driver's side, but the passenger side is fine. So we need to cut a spot right up there for the front two bolts. So here we have the wind deflector. So this takes 10 of these bolts or slots, right? Comes with a hex head screw, along with a washer. Now there's a little tip to this, is that you have to put all the washers, or all the screws, and to the actual wind deflector first, and then slide on your crossbar. Because if you were to try to line everything in the crossbar and then try to line it up, it would just take you too long. This way, just slide all the way across, wiggle it, it'll slide all the way in. So as you can see right now, all the screws are in. And what we'll be doing is we'll be taking this bar right here. These slots will fit directly into there. And we'll just slide it in and tighten it up. So you can see how the bowl holes, or there's slots, so they're adjustable left to right. There's other holes right there for the mounting brackets that'll be attached to the roof. The only drawback to this rack is that if you want to attach anything to those rails, you'll have to remove the rail and then buy the required hardware to slide in. Other than that, this thing is solid. If you look at all the aluminum sidebars, they look about to be 1/4 inch thick. So all the holes that are for the rails to attach to the truck, all the holes on the side panels are level. And then of course the roof curves and it bows, or widens out, should I say. So the brackets that are provided are very specific to location. And they should be labeled by Prospeed. So as you can see, those two holes don't have any adjustability. The adjustability will be on top of the rack or on top of the roof. The provided hardware, steel bolts, and I believe these are stainless, just black, and then it comes with a washer and a nylock. So this nylock right here is a 7/16. Alright, so this piece, don't throw it away, because this just covered up some unused holes that were on the roof. What you're going to do is trim it to the left side of the second little clip, and then slide it in there and see, and it should just fit perfectly inside there. So it'll cover up an unused area, because the front mounting portion is not being used, so you'll have some exposed bolts with the silicone all over it. So when you cut that right there, it'll slide right in, it'll snap into place. Boom. So here's the driver's side. A little bit rough, but that's going to be covered by the brackets for the roof rack. Make sure you put a generous supply of silicone in the holes. That's what you don't want, is a leak.